Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Is this thing on? Okay, yeah, I see it now. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Yes? No? Yes? Yes. Yes. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with a satin finish. How is it hydrating but has a satin finish? I just realized this. Anyway, I'm doing a demo swatch and word test on this concealer. It is brand spanking new. I have two shades, which I will be swatching and talking about in the demo. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I already have my foundation on to save time because the focus is, of course, on the concealer. I have 3 of them here. So let me see which one I'm going to highlight with. I think I may want to go in with this one first, the darker one, underneath my eyes, get a little bit more coverage and around my mouth. So I'm just going to use this darker one as kind of like a color corrector to add a little extra coverage because this one is kind of red, kind of orange, so I figure it would be perfect for that. So put a little bit here. I feel like you guys can't really see it on camera, but it's like very, it's almost orange on me. So I'll blend this out. And this is my Real Technique sponge. If you guys hear snoring, I'm sorry. Rebel is in here. I like this. That's a pretty decent amount of coverage underneath my eye. I wanted to zoom in to make sure you guys could like see up close, but I have just a little bit of darkness underneath my eye, and as you can see, the shade that I used as a color corrector really did cover that up because I feel like you can see the darkness over here where I haven't blended the concealer out yet. So definitely it's pretty good coverage for darkness. Although my darkness isn't like very deep, sometimes I do find that it peeks through under makeup, so I do like to color correct when I feel like it's like, okay, like today's a bad day for my dark circles. So that's a really nice shade for me to color correct with. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I want to highlight as well, and I bought 2 shades for highlighting because I wasn't really sure which shade I would like. One kind of has a peachy undertone to me, and the other is neutral. I think I'm going to use this one. Let's see. It's so creamy. And also, did I grab them? Oh wow. Okay, so the first one I used to color correct with, that actually isn't the hydrating one, it's the matte one. So I'm just gonna put that back in here and put it over to the side. There's definitely a huge difference between the two. Like this one is so creamy and thick. This is a nice shade. I feel like on camera it doesn't look like it, at least not with me looking in the viewfinder, but it's like a really nice peachy color. It's very creamy, very, very creamy. I'm gonna swatch these 2 on my hand for you. Making a weird noise. So this swatch here is Tan Latte in the Hydrating Concealer, and this one here is Tan Walnut. Tan Walnut is supposed to be neutral, but it looks a little pink to me. I don't feel like this is neutral, and this one I think is supposed to be cool tone. It actually looks a little peachy, so it actually looks more warm tone than to me, but whatever. The one that I used to color correct with, which is like the regular one, I didn't realize that when I picked it up. This is the matte one, and this is the shade Deep Cinnamon. This is a really good shade for me to color correct with because it's nice and orange. But the shade that I put on to highlight with is Tan Latte, which is this peachy shade right here. Just trying to focus on my face. So that's the shade that I have on to highlight with. So let's blend this out. Oh, that's full coverage. Okay, Elf. This is really pretty, and it blends out super easy. Look at that. That's flawless. I don't know if y'all can hear him snoring or not, but he is about to get his little fluffy behind kicked out of here. This is a really nice shade for me to highlight with, but I do feel like I could go lighter. So I'm going to put a little bit of the other shade on top of this and see what it looks like. But this shade right here is very pretty. It blends out really nice. Me likey. So I'm going to go on with a little bit of Tan Walnut, which is a neutral undertone, but it looks a little pinky to me. Like on my hand, the swatch here, I hope you guys can see, it looks kind of pink to me. Neutral for me is like a beige undertone, but this looks straight up pink. So it looks more cool toned than it does neutral. But let's see. I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes here. I'm gonna give this a few minutes to sit, and then I'll blend it out. Okay, so I let this sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Oh yeah, I like this shade. So this shade is something I can use when I want a really bright highlight. And it's definitely pink, so I don't know why they're calling it neutral. Anything that's pink or red is cool to me. If it's peachy, orangey, it's warm. If it's neutral, it has equal red, equal golden. So it may come off kind of beigey at times, but beige is also a warm undertone, so it's really kind of tricky. But for me, if you say something is neutral and it's pink, it ain't neutral. It's cool. It's cool. So this is definitely a cool tone concealer, even though they have it labeled as neutral. This isn't a neutral shade, because neutral is literally equal parts both, and it doesn't come out pink. But it has a really nice coverage, and it blends out super easy, and it looks so flawless. Like, I really like this. I wonder, I'm going to do a wear test today, and what I'm going to do is see how it wears with setting powder and how it wears without setting powder. So I'm going to set one side of my face. Well, I'm going to set one eye, and then I'm not going to set the other, just to see how it wears with and without setting powder. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier and set this side over here. That looks really good. See how pink it looks under my eye? I'm not complaining, like, it looks good, but definitely not neutral. It's not separating, it didn't lift or anything like that. Looks really good. I like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the rest of my face very lightly except for under the eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm finished up with my makeup, and let me just say, this concealer is so pretty. I did not set under this eye, but I set under this eye, and to me they look the same. Not a lot of creasing at all. It just looks really, really pretty. It's just a really pretty concealer, and even though I didn't set this side, my my blush that I tend to apply like right here blend it out just fine. It didn't stick, it didn't cause any separation or patchiness, so that's really good. So I'm really liking the way that this is looking so far. I'm going to wear it for a couple of hours and just see how it wears throughout the day. It is almost noon. It's 11:47. Yep. It's 11:47, so I'm just gonna wear this throughout the day and see if it creases underneath this eye or separates or rubs off or whatever. Just gonna wear it for a couple hours and just see how it wears without being set. But I'm super excited about the way that it's looking. It looks really good and it blended out so easy and has a really amazing coverage. So I'm super excited about it. I think I'm gonna take this one back. I love the color, but I don't need anything matte. My skin is so dry, like I can't deal with matte products. So I'm gonna take this one back because I did grab the original 16-hour camo concealer, which is matte. I grabbed this by accident thinking that it was the hydrating one and it wasn't, but the other two colors that I used to highlight with, these are the hydrating formula. They have a different top. The hydrating formula has a white lid and the matte one has a black lid. So that's the difference between the two. So I'm gonna run this one back to Target today. And I also have to take some stuff back to Ulta. So yeah, I'm gonna wear this for a couple hours and see how it wears, girl. And I'm super excited because it's so pretty. Like, this is really giving me Too Faced vibes, like dead ass. It's so pretty and it looks so good. I can't. So yeah, I need to go run some errands and all that good stuff. I'll check back in with you guys in a couple of hours and let you know how it's wearing. Before I go, I wanted to give you guys like an up close look of my under eye. It looks really good. And again, this is the side that I didn't set with powder, and this is the side that I did set with powder, and I think they look exactly the same. Exactly the same. So pretty. So I'm back. It is. Who are these people that is texting me? I don't want y'all to see my messages, so let me look at them real quick. It's 4:25. Boom. So it's been on what, like 5 hours, I think? I think it's been about 5 hours. I'm about to work out, so I need to take this makeup off. Baby, I really like this concealer. It looks amazing. My face is starting to look just a tiny bit cakey because it's dry. It feels really good under my eyes, really soft. There is some creasing under both eyes, so, you know, that's a given. It happens, but it's not bad. It's not really transferring on either side, so that's a good. It just feels really good and really soft under here. And it honestly looks the same to me, like the side that I didn't set and the side that I set. I feel like they look exactly the same. I've been eating all day, so my lipstick is gone. Around my nose looks good. There's a little bit of caking around my nose because it's dry. So if you have dry, dehydrated skin, you may experience a little bit of caking from the dryness. But other than that, like, this concealer is amazing. I love the coverage on it. It hasn't separated. I do wish it were a little bit more moisturizing, but I do have very dry skin, you know. I'm just like really checking out my under eye and everything. Looks good, especially around here. I have fine line right there, a smile line. I get it from my mama, and sometimes things will crease in there. It's rare, but it does happen from time to time. So when I drop the concealer down into this area, it's not creasing around in here or anything like that. Looks good down here. And I've been eating everything and wiping my mouth, and it hasn't rubbed off in this area underneath here either, so that's really good. Everything looks good on top of it. Like, my highlighter still looks good on top of it. I really like this concealer. I think it looks really good, and I really feel like the coverage of it, the blendability, and just the way it sets and everything like that. Dare I say, a Too Faced Born This Way concealer dupe. Like, for real. Like, for real. I really like this concealer. Like, I can't stop looking at it. My skin looks amazing. I got a couple of compliments in Target about my skin, so I think this concealer looks amazing. I just honestly cannot stop looking at my under eye. It just looks really good. It looks smooth and it just looks amazing. And I can't get over the fact that I've never in my life not set a concealer. So I cannot get over the fact that I didn't set this concealer over here and it looks flawless. I'm about to start not setting nothing. Nothing's gonna get set. Okay guys, so that's my final thoughts and opinions on this concealer. Again, I have the shade Tan Walnut and Tan Latte. I think both of them are really good highlighting shades for me. They're both really pretty. One is neutral and one is a little bit more pink to me personally. Tan Walnut is like a neutral kind of pinky, and then Tan Latte is really peachy, but they're both really pretty. Lord. But they're both really pretty and I love them. I think I may want to get another highlighting shade just for those days when I like to do a super bright highlight, which isn't super all of the time or anything like that, and maybe a darker shade for contouring. But I really like these concealers a lot. Like, they are nice and I think they are worth every penny. e.l.f. really hit the head on this, and I honestly don't like a lot of their products. Like, the only thing that I like of theirs is their blush and their sprays. I've tried other concealers and foundations and things like that over the years from them, and I never liked it. So it feels really good to be able to like something from them because they're cruelty free and they're drugstore and they're vegan. So it's really exciting to have something from them that I like, that's affordable and vegan and cruelty free. So I'm super excited about these concealers. I hope you found this review to be helpful. If there's anything you felt like I should have answered, please let me know. I'm still learning about reviews and things like that and learning to be as thorough as possible. So if there's something that I missed that you would have liked to be answered, please let me know down in the comment section, and I would definitely keep that in mind doing other reviews and things like that. So it would definitely be helping me out. I welcome the corrective criticism. But again, I hope you found this video to be helpful. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about it. And I will see you guys in the next video.